Beast Coast facing off against LGD. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this game. These two teams are awesome.
Right.
You know, they tend to drop sometimes in the laning stage. They don't quite get like that same aggression as like maybe like 2 years ago, where you'd always see this rotation of like Hector's playing a stun in the carry lane, right? He gets the stun into the rotation from mid.
Speaking of some rotations,
Yeah.
Ame in a lot of trouble as they run him down. He might just be dead as the chase continues. That is a first blood. Whisper claiming this early. And you get this start for a Visage can be very scary as the lane goes on.
The whittling down though, right?
The prize is mine.
ZinQ is walking behind him though, on the mid lane.
Yeah, and this has been something for these Miranas.
Oh, a nice move. ZinQ, it's got him caught. Can he survive? Fairy Fire, try turn. Oh, C Smile, able to live. C Smile gets the kill first. He turned a catastrophe into something still not great, but better than nothing. C Smile picks that one up. It's an illusion, so not a kill rune, but can get him out of dodge if there starts to be some trouble. Still very even early on here as the rotation comes down bottom. That keeps him alive in case of a gust, and Ame is just going to fall here as Whisper makes another kill happen. So good rotation from C Smile.
Yep, Snapfire is like the ideal one, of course. We've often seen, though, unfortunately, the Snapfires have been missing, going for those uphill kills. And unfortunately, you're not getting any more attacks with those higher levels.
I also think the scary thing is that since it's maxed, you want to always use it, but
yeah,
let's for it now. Chrono connects onto 2, and Gojira immediately there with the big ulti. Rolls through, tries to interrupt. Will it be enough? Silence now onto C Smile. He'll die, but they get 2 in turn. Now trying to get a little bit of separation. A good roll ends up bringing down Stinger, but then the cookie, and now onto Ame. A couple more punches. Hector has him for the double kill. They get the invis to try and survive through this, and nothing to say, still sticking around, but he might have stuck around a bit too long. Do they have any detection? It doesn't look like it.
it looked a little scary when Chris got stunned by the Pango roll after jumping in, but there's enough damage between the snap and the storm slightly jumping in on the Chrono just to kill both the Slardar and dying.
Yeah, she was half the damage in that fight there. Oh, the arrow!
The arrow! ZinQ timed it perfectly. Gojira did not use that cookie that time around. So a little bit of just fancy movement around the map and baiting things out, and this is going to grant them an Aegis.
That was so much patience here from LGD.
There's also this perfect ward. BEASTCOAST watches the entire LGD walk into the Roche pit.
Oh! Just jumps in though! They didn't get out in time, and the Snapfire ultimate coming down. Will it be enough damage? Dodges back away from the silence, away from the stun. Nothing to say, trying to get aggro here. But with the rest of BEASTCOAST chasing, that is Chrono down, and they need to get some more here. They try and pull in, nothing to say. He's controlled, he's gonna be killed. Can they find any more? They don't get the Aegis carrier, but they do find Undying Pango.
Yeah, close to also bringing down the Slardar there too, but it feels a lot better. We've got nothing to say.
Wait a minute, what? Hector jumps away, force staff out. Things are getting a little bit weird here as Whisper turns, ready to fight. The birds, they're on top of him. Ame goes down.
Stinger's still sticking around. They didn't want to bail on this.
BEASTCOAST, they're ready to keep fighting. Ame right on top of him. Why? Can't save the Trout. Somehow, some way, BEASTCOAST make it work.
Okay. They just kept chasing, and it worked out.
It just is scary for them.
Look at the way Hector plays this too.
Look at this now. They're moving up. LGD know that they're going to be in the triangle. Can they take this fight, though? They're going to be underneath a BEASTCOAST ward. The smoke-on-smoke action. They know they're in the area. Arrow. Hector, oh, he gets bashed right at the start. Roll through round 2. Can he get it off in time? BKB out. Wants to jump forward. Finds a couple, but it's not a great target. The Chrono, he catches Ame on the backside. Immediately, see Smile right on top. They find him, but do they have the control? The bird drop, a couple more stunts. Force staff to the low ground. Keeps him fine for now. Faith Beyond ready to fight, going toe-to-toe against C Smile.
Hector
and now on to Whisper. They're in trouble. They got to get the hell out of here. And BEASTCOAST lose it as LGD say no.
Anytime you walk high ground into a ward, you know it's there. That's when the fights get hard. They have perfect vision of you. They always get the initiation on you, and it's a little scary.
Oh, Crush to start. Good BKB. Faith Beyond trying to bring down Stinger. They're cooking him around. Gets a little bit of separation. C-Smile also not forced to use that BKB.
Wow, very interesting. That's an expensive start to a fight to go for BKB on the edge kill like that. And Hector now has a Manta as well, so isn't going to be forced that BKB necessarily early.
Looking for the chase. Big jump. Nothing to say. Will he get it off? He does. Rolling around back and forth, but they've already killed off the Undying. Now looking for nothing to say. They get him caught. And the Chrono on the side. Ame, he's in trouble with the Manta, the batches. Do they have enough to bring him down? BKB gets gets a little bit of separation. They don't have Manta to take off that silence. So Ame is going to get back home again, able to escape. Still a fight win for Beast Coast.
So it looks like it's going to be pretty free. The birds are going to come in. They're going to see that this Roach is dying right now. Not going to be able to ruin any of their plans.
Both of them are going to be kind of playing this cat and mouse game where Void doesn't want to show because he always wants to be able to chrono, and Drow doesn't want to show until he sees the Void. So everyone else is going to have to throw their bodies in. I think that's why Faith Beyond keeps going first.
Jumps first. There's an opening, and can they bring him down? Yes. Why dead? Uses the chrono on Faith Beyond, and two of his other teammates also.
He really wanted that
rolling inside. They will bring down one, but nothing to say. Still ready to fight. But look at him. K1 right on top of Ame. The Shadow Blade keeping him alive.
Faith Beyond bought back.
Can they do it? Round two of the ZQ, they turn, they bash, they crush. See Smile doesn't have any mana left, has to get out of there. Whisper playing a little bit of intercept at the moment, but with the chase down, Ame coming in. Hector turns, tries to bring him down. Oh my goodness gracious! They kill him off. Three dead for nothing. This fight is looking all LGD. As Whisper also, he too will die.
Yeah, they went for a cheap start to that fight, just throwing the kisses on the Undying, trying to get themselves just one leg up in this engagement.
And he also took the Rolling Thunder duration, which is not that common these days as a talent, but it kind of shows that both him and Faith Beyond just are creating chaos, kiting the fight out, stunning heroes, and just playing for this slow fight where at some point, Drow's going to proc her ult 3 times in a row and get a kill.
This is the dieback.
Faith Beyond in trouble, starting to drop down low, but not dead yet. Bouncing back and forth, and See Smile barely survives through that one. As they will find the arrow onto Hector. Manta jumps out, jumps back in. Chrono! Oh, he did it to him! And now Mirana already hit, turns onto Ame, looks for a couple more punches. And Faith Beyond, he survived through so much of this, but as they chase him through the river, usually Slardar strong there. Not this time. 100 seconds dead. The time walk in and back out was exactly what they needed. Can they contest this?
They do have roll.
They're in the area. Roche is falling quickly, but Beast Coast, they're already in position.
Okay, Gojira, okay.
Hero's ready to go, man.
Yeah, he doesn't want any blinks happening.
And a full bot refresher. Jumps forward, pulls onto one. Ame controlled. And they have enough. The BKB, the turnaround. Trying to back out of there. Hector right on top of Ame, but they've already killed one.
Of course it was the eggs, right? You know?
Oh,
he gets Ags from Roche.
Yeah, of course.
He was already queued up. He's 4,000 gold, but
Wants to chase. ZQ also gonna drop now 10k gold in the lead. Beast Coast looking to come in here, shock the world, take down LGD. What more can they do?
Those mangoes, right? He's back to full man on the Storm.
He's ready. They knew the whole time.
The
this is
fruit
going to be
stand.
a lane of racks. They're bringing back nothing to say now, but the jump forward, they find why. He's in trouble. Ame trying to stop the bleeding, but there is no tourniquet here.
they just keep finding the kills and kiting them out. I think especially it's just Chris Luck. The amount of times he's able to survive, get pulls off cooldown again and again and again, just it's all they need to do.
Crush, the roll forward. Starts the fight. The arrow is there. Where's the save? Looking for the cookie. Gets him in a little bit deeper. K1 caught. That's Aegis down. This is the best that LGD can hope for right now. Can they keep it going? Looks for it. Hector. Dude, he just goes in. It's only for an Undying.
Careful now. He's got one more.
Round two. Chase. Look for more. Gets out just barely in time.
How does this guy hold his BKB?
He's not afraid. Meanwhile, the Enchantress comes in and is going to just be safe.
Okay,
Fourth staff, cookie, everything. Beast Coast, get out. Beast Coast, another round of summons. Waiting for that next creep wave to come through.
No more roll now, though. It's a really big tool that the LGD needs to use. Nothing to say his whole build is kind of around using the roll to extend the fight.
Gets vision, misses on the jump. C-Smile backs out. Hector, control onto one. They find the Drow in the back. Right on top of him. In the meantime, Gojira lost his mind, lost his life, but the jump in and they find nothing to say.
Still Xandis.
Oh God, Hector, he's taking so much damage with the marksmanship and the amp. Chase, nothing to say, looking for it. The crush is there, a couple of punches, but K1 gets out.
Whisper's coming in.
He's right on top. C-Smile, find and bash and trying to kill. Will it be enough? The Hex is there, a couple more punches.
The Stoneform
dead. Whisper barely survives through. K1 jumps in, finds Undying, trying to bring him down. Ame is still beaten though. He's got a ton of damage. K1 has to be careful. A couple more marksmanship process. All he needs, but he gets away again. No, Bango, nothing to say. He salvages it. They jump in and get the kills. Beast Coast, they get a lot of objectives, but LGD, they're not out yet.
It's a mega creeps though.
That is rough.
There's only one chrono for the next 50 seconds, so we'll see if Hector, if he gets forced to use this refresher, it's pretty scary for him. It will be 3 minutes with no chronos.
Yeah, Whisper's coming back.
Minus armor.
We saw the plan last time for BC. Oh,
Jump in. Hex, control.
McNair?
Faith Beyond survives. Aeon Disc keeping him alive. They're TPing in right now to this catapult. Creeps are in LGD's base. Open up their jungle to let Ame get some more farm, but eventually will be pulled back in.
Now, keep in mind though, you know, like you said, there's no buyback on Hector, right? Oh, okay, big jump.
Jump, finds one. That's a quick kill onto Y, and with no buyback, this fight just got a little bit harder. Faith Beyond looking, they wanted to defend that ward, but it's a bit too dangerous. Faith Beyond under the moonlight shadow, the birds with Whisper right on top, walks in vision, gets him there. Hex, Chrono, connects Faith Beyond. Also nothing to say, they got him. Second round Chrono ready to go. Waiting for their moment though. Do they have the mana? Hector jumps in, gets the Chrono onto Ame, and the chase comes. See Smile, Aeon Disc, it keeps him alive for a moment, but only a moment. Although he gets the BKB off, now a little bit of a runaway.
No mana on the Scorch.
Okay, a couple more punches. Cheese, see Smile, backs away, survives. Jumps back in, tries to bring down one, nothing to say. Still living through it. He's silenced forever, but they don't have the damage for the kill. That's a couple chronos, a lot of ultis used.
It's just it's so scary. You almost see Faith Beyond just goes down instantly here, but a nice quick force staff kind of pushes him back.
Really has been the story of this game, it feels like, is just the positioning and just like pulling everything apart, trying to drag you through these fights. And yeah, even for a Storm Spirit with the cheese, like he needs so much mana to get around.
Faith Beyond has to be careful here. He doesn't have buyback. Will find Gojira, they'll find Stinger. Roly-poly, no chrono, gotta be careful. Jump in, find one. Thinking about running onto Ame, but this fight's getting a little bit weird. Silence connects onto C Smile, Whisper there, finds Xingqiu, who does get the leap out. Again, these moments as Roche is about to respawn.
It's in 4 seconds.
And usually they're in the position, he zips right through the pit right now.
Good blink away. See Smile
They just missed it. They just missed it.
The tier 4s are going down. They need to get back home. Nobody's home at the Ancient. The fight is going on. LGD might just lose this game while the fight is happening. Nobody is home. Oh, the creeps, they're pretty strong. BEASTCOAST gets some help from Love as those catapults are going to bring him down one by one. Faith Beyond trying to stop it.
Disarm.
Do they even get any damage onto the Ancient defense of the Ancients? Whisper moves on in with the birds ready to take it down. A couple more punches is all they need. LGD trying to hold on, desperately doing everything they can, but GG is called. BEASTCOAST take game number 1.
Just really nice play, all the chronos. The way they kind of maneuver these fights is really impressive from the side of BEASTCOAST. I was very scared for them. They would just chrono. Drow would be, you know, alive. It looked like they could Roche, they could tower, but BEASTCOAST just keep holding on. As we said, the lane push, Enchantress and Whisper. Great job at pushing off the lanes, kind of delaying the game, getting all their timings. And Chris Luck, I think that was a pretty good performance right there on the Storm Spirit.
Getting a little bit of love from the crowd there, Chris Luck, and of course the doggies.
A stalwart, these allies here, you know, just
No
serious
emotions.
game face there.
No emotions at all on the dogs.
No.
Very impressive.
Fantastic. Well, we are counting on them to win as well for potentially a game 3. Let's get ready and send it over to our casters.
It used to be very stable in the lanes, and now it's able to lose lane a lot more, and also just BKBs just keep getting stronger and stronger, so anytime you don't have spells that deal with BKB, you're stunned faster than BKB.
Ooh, Gojira going down and dropping. Whisper can't get there in time to save.
I don't know, it picked very early in this one, but definitely has some good opportunities with the Carapace thrown it.
Saw there as well. Tiny did
Ooh,
not
Avalanche
get
toss
the
back.
bottle refill, but doesn't matter. Looks for the stun, able to find it. Quick punch for the kill. So a little bit of help mid.
Displacement. It's like the best thing in Dota.
Magnus
like
last year.
Yeah.
These things work well together. We'll get a Spike Carapace stun into another one, chasing forward. If they get Faith Beyond, this would be big. We'll go for the call. A couple more punches coming through, and we'll get a few more spins along the way. If Stinger's not careful, he might have gone down, but they do manage to bring him. And in fact, underneath the tower, LGD make a solid move with that Marcy rotating.
And Faith Beyond, of course, whenever you're playing this Axe, one thing that you love to do is you get this really early Vanguard, and you want your supports to stack up those Ancients, because they're just super easy, very free to farm. And great way to get towards that Blake. Oh, into the combo. That's going to make sure he can't get the time walk.
Oh, barely brings him down. Faith Beyond Comes in the clutch. LGD already off to a very hot start. Not just CS, look at that net worth lead, 3,000 in 8 minutes.
Positioning under the tower, like there's two
Chrono.
TPs in.
They're going. Chrono going to be used. Marcy under control. Why is there? Going to send back Gojira. I don't know if they have the damage for this. They might get one
They have
kill.
the TPs. It's okay. Everyone's coming.
He went back in.
Avalanche toss, a couple more punches, but nothing to say also shows up. See Smile in some trouble, will get stunned, but that's just to try and get some separation. As they toss in the CM, Stinger is going to be left to the walls. See Smile, what are you doing? Oh no, Arena down though. They're just trying to keep the fight going a little bit longer. Faith Beyond, do they have the damage for this? I'm not so sure. Arena breaks, Spear goes down.
Everybody bottom.
A lot of action going on as 10 heroes down bottom. LGD, they're coming out on top.
The 5-hero swarm assembles down here. They delay the fight with the Chrono. And Whisper, time and time again, has been this go-to person for the team when they're in these situations to try and enable them. And that death up top really hurting him as he's trying to get towards that Blink Dagger. The Myers really the hero that can try and get them a turnaround, a good fight, but he's not ready yet.
See Smile, throws out the Avalanche.
He's so close to Blink.
Trying to get some separation here. Is going to be glimpsed back. Y finds him. The stun, it connects onto Ame. No more mana, no rage,
Come on,
but no
Insulate.
problem. Faith Beyond again cleaning up. And they won't be able to find him. They might have been TPing in vision.
We might start seeing some of those like glimpse wards come out from these situations when they're trying to run away from you.
Nothing to say, just running in. They're ready to go. Frostbite, Faith Beyond, still looking for the chase. Ava toss, Spear dead. Got him.
Oh, and he didn't want to jump
Chrono,
in.
round 2 of this one, can they bring him down? Whisper is there, has a spear from up on the high ground. But the Marcy jumps in and immediately explodes one. Gonna dunk 2, pulls in K1, has to run away. The chase is coming, they got him caught. K1 done.
See Smile as well, brought back.
Oh, they keep on falling. Another one in the area. See Smile does manage to TP out of there, but LGD, they came to play in game 2 of that Culling Blade armor for Faith Beyond, and they're just keeping that pressure moving.
The entire time, nothing to say, he's just farming other side of the map. He has the Ogre axe, and he has a Boots travel queued up. No
Oh my.
These Beast Coast blinks.
See Smile just trying to escape. They have so many ways to catch him, though. Eventually, he's going to get ran down. So they'll bring down the Tiny. LGD immediately heading off towards the Roche pit.
Nothing to say. He's going to walk up, make space for the Infest Bombs on the axe. Marcy to be able to jump in on him, so...
Whisper still hiding out. The scan connects. That might make him think that he TP'd away. He's still, in fact, in the area. Spear shows.
Oh, down bottom at the same time. That's a fresh BKB.
That is a big one. Zing Q goes down. Faith Beyond trying to make something of it. Y catches with the Arena, looking for the bigger target. He wants Hector. Faith Beyond leaves C Smile behind to find the bigger prize, and Gojira dead too. The glimpse, they had all the time in the world. C Smile tries to TP out, not gonna happen. LGD keep this going.
His static storms are also been amazing. He always is catching the like Tiny specifically. He'll wait just as the Tiny blinks in, catches him, breaks up the combo with the silence, and it's just really hard to play into.
Oh, and they find him another kill here as CM did not stand a chance. LGD, they just keep running at
the moment, double
jump spear, looking for it. Do they have enough for the Leshrac? Arena down.
He didn't get
Good
the
stun. Gojira there. Can they get the kill? Nothing to say. Living through. He's getting out of there. He's starting to get brought down though. Hector on top and finds Ame. Almost gets a kill. He leaves him behind. Ame, he survives. They bring down the Aegis now. They were waiting for it. They're hoping for a bigger hit, but it's not going to be there. Spear, connection, a glimpse back onto one. C Smile in far, tossing it to his teammates, trying to keep himself alive, but it won't happen. The Rock Man is brought down, and LGD still standing tall.
They're running out of gas here on Beast Coast.
Hoping for something, anything. Ame. Oh my god! That one hurt. The taunt, the spear, the connection. Hector trying to survive through this. They've left for a very long time though. Wait a minute. See Smile, the rest of Beast Coast, are they doing it? It doesn't quite look like it. Hector backs away.
Rage in 2?
They keep the chase going. Another spear. It comes too late. The rage is out. Ame still lives. Faith Beyond very low. They're keeping the damage on him to break the blinks. Gojira with the stun. Are they actually doing this? Beast Coast, they find another. Why? Gone! How? How? They won that fight.
Maybe on Whisper on the mid lane, maybe on Hector bot. They're going to try to look for just any kill that they can get on the map.
The rest of LGD going for the wrap. We'll see if Hector is found. They see both of them on the lane. This is dangerous. Hector caught, looking for the impale. Not going to happen. An easy pickup and exactly what LGD needed. 70 seconds, no void.
Killing him once. That's a big task, just to do it one time.
It's true that he also doesn't have the Chrysalis either on the Tiny, which is where like this really gets stupid.
Okay, they know. Smile. They're actually defending these tier 2s. Interesting. They're not wanting to give up this map here. Looking for it. CM opening a good arena to make this happen, but the taunt is there, so no spear for the follow-up. CM already done, nothing to say. Aiken through that tree volley. Whisper just tries to get out of there, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They bring down the Mars. LGD keep it going.
It really is the static zones from Y. They've been so good.
When you're ahead, you have the advantage. You can know if Axe doesn't show up to a fight and it's 4v5, the game is just even gold-wise. That's how much gold ahead LGD is right now. So it's really important that BEASTCOAST is constantly as 5
find
heroes.
him again. K1 gets the bash.
Oh, the bash.
Oh man, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. It works out well for them. Nyx is still hidden to the side. The tree volley not doing nearly enough damage. LGD take down 3. There are no buybacks available. So they'll try and run away, but this one is looking in their hands now. You can see now again as they move up and ready to head across the map. Take down this set of racks here. They're going to move from lane to lane. 20 seconds until Faceless Void is back up.
No damage for the Void. No follow-up, no firepower, and LGD just keeps walking at them, and nothing BEASTCOAST can do.
I mean, we said it too, right? We're like kind of on the same level.
Yeah, I
would say.
Of course.
Yeah.
Obviously, you too, Trent.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I just want to make that really clear.
Out the CM already in trouble. They go for the burrow, look for the stun, some mana burn maybe. Whisper still hunting. They only catch the Marcy. That's not good enough. Nothing to say. Runs on in, finds Gojira. Whisper tries to stop this damage from coming through, but the dunk is there. No more Faceless Void. See Smile turns, tries to go for the tree volley, but the bash is already done. LGD are going to close this out, push it to a game number 3.
Oh, I know that's what everybody here wanted to see. Let's be honest. Crowd cheering their way to see themselves into a 1-1. We had some struggles finding game 3s as we came to the playoffs here, but we got them now. Yeah, it's good now. We're all set.
Man, what an absolute turnaround as far as the performance is considering. I mean, you had this like game number 1, it was so back and forth, and LGD, they just came in, they looked mad, they took control of that game from the start and pretty much never let it go, except for that high ground, which we won't talk about.
Just a little bit.
And I just think it's really cool that you can just pick Sven, and the entire draft you're dealing with the support Sven. You know, it's a stun and it's armor. That's all it is. We can pick Chaos Knight. He doesn't really care about that armor. He'll still kill heroes and then turn it to a core. And top bomb is getting very pressured.
Oh, down low. A couple more punches from Whisper.
One more.
8 stacks and it's enough. Whisper brings it down. First blood going to the bat. You know what's interesting though is that each of these previous games we've seen the LGD squad come out ahead in terms of the laning stage, and right now it's looking pretty good for BEASTCOAST. In fact, with another jump through, this is going to be Ame under fire and dead in the top lane again. So Whisper, he has made this hero look good. He's doing it again in this elimination match.
I mean, if there's one thing you want to do, right, there's a couple of heroes here that when you're really feeling yourselves with these players, this is who they want.
The creep.
Whisper.
Oh,
no.
Whisper dropping low, but not quite dead. Y could maybe go for the kill here. He's actually going back underneath the tower. Stun from downtown. Ame wants him real bad. The movement speed, it's close, but it's not going to get him out. Whisper goes down.
Do you think he just wanted to die?
No, I don't think so, Trent. Gojira is going to die afterwards.
He had fairy fire, though. Like, come on.
Fair. That's a good point. No,
I think he knew he was dead. And we'll see, you know, Marcy definitely likes being paired up with the bat. Could potentially see them move into that jungle and a couple levels there on that Bat Riders. You up all lane split spells.
He is down now. Second split used, but immediately dead. And now the lift up. That is the reason that is quite good. Ooh, mistimes that one, but I don't think it's going to matter. So yeah. K1 stuck around too long, will get brought down for his trouble.
Instantly gone from the Storm Panda. In combination with the left track, you're not going to have summons for very long.
So Chrysalis going for the Dragonlance. It looks like he's going to go for right click, but BEASTCOAST actually is defending this tower.
Going for it. Whisper starting to build up. A lot of damage out from nothing to say though. Stinger right on top of him, trying to bring him down. Do they have enough? A couple more punches. The IO heal. It won't keep him alive. Xingqiu chases in. Whisper stun. Big jump forward stun. And the lasso. Enough for the connection and the kill.
Gojira.
Whisper, he lands Gojira,
He
did
threw
it.
his body in.
Unreal.
Whisper,
They don't
get
quite get
down.
up. He dies in Fountain. 4 dead. Beast Coast. They made the rotation that they needed.
Nothing to say. I think he kind of recognized his game's a little slow, so he's going to go for a Yules. As well as probably recognizing that Shadow Fiend does not have a BKB. Hector's probably not going to buy a BKB.
Down bottom, they're moving in for nothing to say.
The tumblers.
They got him. Lasso there. They don't even need it. The combo of Gojira with Whisper, it's just so strong if they can get on top of you.
The CK versus the IO. You can get like that grab if they commit into the fight and you're not the main target. You pull them, you blow up the IO as fast as you can, because if you don't get that blow up on the IO and the mech pops, then Sven just has too much HP.
Nothing to say. Invis, they spot Stinger, able to break that charge.
Nice rebound.
Good rebound in. They get the ulti immediately. The fear, but Faith Beyond interrupted. It's not enough. He's going to get the split off. K1 separated from the rest of his team. He's trying to survive, get a kill, but it's not going to happen. Gojira now chased, now pummeled, and Ame there to clean up. So LGD win that fight in the mid with the split. Can they find anybody else? Doesn't quite look like it. Nothing to say. Yule Scepter lift up, and in fact, they do. Okay, the chase, the continue, and Stinger, he's gone.
It looks so good.
I'll find
Beast
out.
Coast, because Beast Coast, they got dogs in the seats.
That's
you
true.
See, so
it's pretty good against
There's
them.
a DD and BKB on Chris Luck on the Shadow Fiend, level 13.
I mean, they want to fight right now in LGD. If they take this poorly, this could go completely wrong, but it's starting off pretty good. Stinger there, stun onto 2, the rebound forward, pulls him in, tries to make this work. They get the charge, connecting onto Stinger with Marcy dead. Things get weird. The lift up on the Shadow
they don't have
Fiend.
the damage.
This is looking pretty good, but when he comes back down, he's got BKB ready. See Smile turns, ready to punch the lasso there. They got nothing to say. He's gone. Can they find any more? Hector, stun, Ame tries to run away. Good blink out. So with that, the disengage gets LGD out.
He's not really getting this help that he needs, especially with how the game's playing out.
Lions had a great save on ZinQ as well there too. Saw him in the fight. He got a little bit deep on the Spirit Breaker, but he manages to jump on in. And part of that was that, again, the illusions got purged instantly from
There's no
K1.
BKB.
Yule Scepter in some trouble, tries to turn, tries to get him out. Requiem of Souls going to get some separation, and K1 comes in, wants to clean up. No ulti available. He's dead. Now ZinQ looking for a bash, not able to find it. No bash, but they do get the stun. Stinger, the
Big
stun!
commitment.
Oh, Stinger! You saved his life! ZinQ brought down! They saved the region! LGD lose them all into Roche! What a huge win that fight was. Man, that aura.
And Stinger was struggling for this game, right? I feel like the eventual goal of the Aegis is achieved. Make their way up top. They grab the outpost and the tier 2 tower. Beast Coast going to try and cement some positioning up here. Some great vision laid down as well.
Catch on bot.
He finds him, the relocate to try and get him out.
Yules.
Yules to interrupt.
Nice.
The rest of the team coming on in. See Smile
They want
swaggering forward. Gets him with the DD. Another hit. Why not?
Whisper.
He was ready.
You saw how close it was.
LGD, the smoke up now.
30 seconds left on that Aegis, right? Looking for that perfect timing right now. Beast Coast have great vision. Again, they've seen a lot of these movements around the map right now from LGD.
They have IO relocate with Lesh. They're TPing down. See Smile in pretty far. On the other side, they get the Yule Scepter lift up. See Smile in some trouble, getting pummeled, getting punched. He still has that Aegis though. The back
10
line, they
seconds left
find
on Aegis.
Whisper. Still a ton of damage out. IO dead. K1 going toe-to-toe against Ame. BKB running out low. Gojira in. They chase, they stun. The rebound off the mark. K1 barely living. BKB finally out. Getting the regen, getting the lifesteal. A couple more punches. The Yule Scepter keeps him alive. The bash is there. The charge through. That's what LGD needed. But the fear, nothing to say. A couple more hits. See Smile doesn't quite have the range. They're pulling them apart on LGD. 4 dead. Only see Smile up, but the Requiem barely in time. The relocate gets him away, but see Smile, he's left all alone on the stage and in the game. He doesn't have anybody with him. See Smile goes down. LGD take that one.
They find that perfect moment. The Aegis is expiring. They see like
Kind of only been able to fight during the duration of his BKB. Every single time the BKB ends, you see him run away. He'll have 20, 30 seconds left on God Strength, but there's just so many random spells that Beast Coast has. I don't think there's a Lotus yet on LGD. There's not much they can do to help him.
DD and Invis for C-Smile.
Right on top of him, they find one. The rebound is huge. Nothing to say. Trying to survive through that BKB. The Bloodstone doing some good work. But right on top of him, Gojira keeps the pressure going. Meanwhile, Ame turns to fight, takes down Stinger.
Gojira in the back.
They back away from this one. Does get brought very, very low. The blink in and the kill. Nothing to say. Still living, barely, but pulls in. K1 finds him for the finish, and they take down Whisper Ame. He's turning it up right now, but a 3-second stun. See Smile still lifted in the air. They need that Shadow Fiend in there, but they won't quite get it. Hunting over the top, the push back onto both. They cancel the charge, and they're giving up the Roche. That is going to be an Aegis in hand for Beast Coast.
Aether Lens finished, and Aegis, actually, on the Batrider, which is a little interesting. I would think maybe Shadow Fiend would want it just to hit buildings or the Chaos Knight, but Whisper is the easiest to kill. He has no armor, he has not much HP, and he has to jump in.
This is a big one if they can get it. Fear,
No
nothing
buyback.
to say. You will Scepter lifting him up, trying to kill him, and they get him. No buyback. 90 seconds, he was just standing there. And nobody has buyback right now for either of these teams. Whisper did buy out for his, which is probably why they give him that Aegis.
I feel like that was such a strange misstep.
That is a rough one. Very rough. Still 6 minutes, but the big jump.
No Aegis.
No Aegis on Shadow Fiend. That's the price you pay. And now K1 also goes down. Whisper's the only one left alive. LGD, they strike back in the biggest way.
All right, just a bait. we don't need them. How many smokes they've stacked up over there on LGD, huh?
I've seen a lot of them.
Another one popped out right now.
On the side of Beast Coast, this fight, catch the Brew. Kill the Brew. He has an Andis, but if you can somehow either force the split, completely kite the fight out.
Well, they are not forwarding the source in the fight out. In fact, it's going to be the other way around. LGD pushing to the other side.
Missed everything.
Okay, Aegis still a couple of seconds, 8 seconds left actually. Did they kill him in time? They do. So Aegis going to come back in just a moment. Trying to back away, but see Smile, he's dead. Dead for 80. No buyback at all. Stinger also in trouble. Gonna get dropped. LGD win a huge one now as they will spot Gojira, but can't bring him down in time.
It's looking a little hard, but
they're hunting right now, trying to find a quick pick. This is kind of crazy. Thought about it. I am not sure. Beast Coast, very bold running in with a lot of their heroes dead.
I mean, this trio can kill someone instantly.
Hector pops it, push back onto everybody. The charge comes through. It's a lot of contain. Another frame rate, nothing to say. Down low, gets pulled back in. Do they have the damage? The lasso, everything trying to kill him, but nothing to say. You ain't taking down this man.
Ame's just there. He's just kind of like sauntering in, you know, the music's playing, it's the boss sounds, the bass is thumping, and they want more.
They keep going. They keep finding him off the back of XinQ's Spirit Breaker. The last couple of minutes, it's all falling apart. LGD, they do not want to be denied another year trying to make this lower bracket run work for themselves.
You gotta imagine they're playing this pretty safe. There's a tier 2 up top, so you don't have to go too crazy right now as LGD.
Requiem out, couple punches, catching onto one, it's not enough damage. Nothing to say, Yule Scepter dodge away, find Gojira, kill him off, see Smile, nowhere to go. He too will fall, and LGD, the path is clear to move on. Top 6, can they finish it off? They keep going, Megas are theirs. And with that, LGD will retreat back.
I think it's been very impressive how Faith Beyond has been playing these fights. He keeps jumping in and committing his body. He knows how tanky he is. He keeps kiting it out with all the slows, and he's always the front line.
And looking to end this one here. Faith Beyond, the one up front and center, blinks in. BKB, nothing to say, still fine. They're going to TP out of there on one. And XinQ, are they going to be able to kill him? They jump on in. Lasso saved. Gets him away. Couple more punches, 2-second stun, but K1 can't even hunt him down. The control is there. LGD, they cover themselves perfectly. GG is called. LGD, they're moving on.